brother says. Okay, so this is a little story. So Sonny and I were famous starting in 1965 until about 1968, and then we just took a big dirt nap. It was just terrible. We had no work and we had no money, and we owed the government $275,000. Yes, the picture was bleak. And so Son said, give me 2 years and we will be back on top. We'll be bigger than ever. And so I didn't have anything better to do, so I put on a gown and he put on a tux, and we started playing these really dive, kind of cafe-ish places, you know. 2 shows a night. There's the dinner show, and then there's the drunk show, and so that's what we started doing. So in the dinner show, they just were like, oh, get out of here, we don't care, we're eating. And in the drunk show, 5 people would come in and just say horrible things about us. So we started trying to make the band laugh, and then if you ever watched the Sonny and Cher show, yes, those monologues were us when we were trying to make the band laugh. Okay, so some good came out of it. So that's how I got used to doing my monologue. Except when I came here, I just couldn't quite maneuver it. So then I thought I would tell you about the 3 days it took me to turn 40. Right, like you do. Okay, so it's kind of weird, but all right. So the first night, it was the 19th of May, and I was sitting with my friends in a place called Heartbreak, which was like my favorite club. And I was sitting on the top of a banquette, you know, like with a, ow, shit. Oh, sorry. Yeah, whatever. So, sitting on the banquette, like skirt to here, top to there, feeling like death missed me. I'm so hot, it's 40 and who'd know it. And I went on to make like 3 movies. In that year. So anyway, I'm sitting there, and Paulette, my best friend, sitting next to me, and so I just looking around, drinking my beer, and I see the sky. And if I'd been like Bugs Bunny, my eyes, those little springs things would come out, my eyes were going. They actually did anyway. And I said to Paulette, I said, Polly, don't look now, but there's the cutest guy I've ever seen. He's just over there. And so she went, huh? I hit her. And so this guy turned out to be Robert Camilletti, and he was wonderful. So anyway, so we kind of spent all night kind of maneuvering around each other, but it wasn't happening, so I went home. So then I wake up in the morning, and I'm 40, and I'm staying in my friend's hotel, and I get a telephone call from the director of Witches. And save the applause. So he says, I don't want you, Jack doesn't think you're sexy and you're too old.
Shame on you, Jack.
Good morning, 40! So I'm listening to him, and he goes on and on. That's not enough, you know. It would have been great if he said blah, 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 hang out. But no, he wanted to explain it to me. And so tears were like streaming and streaming, and then my kids come in with my cake. 2 bellmen and my kids with this cake. So I quickly like switch to mom mode and pretend I'm crying because I'm so overjoyed with the cake. No mother could expect something so bad. All right. So anyway, my friend has been letting me stay in this hotel with my kids forever, and I have a $28,000 hotel bill that I cannot pay. Like you do. So, and my friend is just so great because, he'd been in jail, but he was still great, and it was something about taxes, and I still loved him. And he owns this place called Studio 54. And yes. But it seems that everyone don't like people who've been in jail. I can't figure that out, but whatever, you know. So anyway, so fade out, fade in. This has nothing to do with this, but this has something to do with this. So for a long time, the David Letterman show has been asking me to come on, and I just always said no. So this night, yes, this night, they call me, and they say, oh, we need you to come on tonight. I said, okay, I need you to give me $28,000. Like you do. And so they didn't know, and I went, okay, well, bye. And about, I don't know, 15 minutes later, they called and said, okay, well, give me the $28,000. Yes. So, they must have been desperate. So, anyway, so I go on, and I'm kind of rowdy as I look back on the film, you know, like, oh, black leggings, and a big old tent-looking top, and short hair, and horrible, like, makeup that I just threw on in a second, you know, in my rearview mirror. I don't do that. I wasn't driving anywhere, I was in a cab. So, if you don't want to hear any more of this, then you have to. So anyway, so I go there, and I'm sitting on the couch, and Dave and I are kind of like, Perry. We're doing that, okay? And then Dave looks over at me and he goes, so tell me, Cher, why haven't you ever come on my show before? And I know that he knows. And so I'm thinking really quickly, like, okay, well, you can't tell the truth, but you can't lie, and what are you going to do? Because this is going to put you at a terrible disadvantage, and it's just going to be horrible, and you're just going to be a liar, and it's going to be it, and it's going to be because I thought you were an asshole. But the words didn't just kind of like, because I thought you were an asshole, I saw them rolling out of my mouth. I was like, it was terrible. We became really good friends, and he told me that that bothered him for 2 years. He had to go to therapy. He needed it. So, anyway, but it was great, and it was nice, and I had my $28,000, and I was 40 and cool. And so, yes. But that was then, and this is now. And I just want you to know, hold on, I'm going to show you something.
Yes!
My brother-in-law gave me this for my birthday because a couple of weeks ago, I did a 5-minute plank.
Yes!
Okay? I don't know, I just did it. So this is what my brother gave me. World Plank Champion Cher, 5 minutes. Get you some of that. So I am now 71, and I just have one question to ask you.
Yeah!
Okay. I have one question, you guys. I have one question to ask you. Yeah? What's your granny doing tonight?